Okay, we are back. It's been a few days. Took the weekend off. Had a good time, good relaxing weekend. So it's a lot of fun. So we're ready to get back into it. I honestly don't remember the last thing that's happened. I don't even know if I got the egg from here or not. We can honestly just grab it just in case if we haven't yet. I don't even know if I want to hatch it. I don't know if I want to do Eevee here or do I want to do like if I want to get my grass egg here and do Eevee at Fortree. I don't know. Thank you, Dratini King. I really do hope I got this, but I feel like I have a solid plan for Flannery, and at the very least, like Ceruledge plus the Clodsire can just completely wall two of her Pokemon. So at the very least, I have those two Pokemon handled. I think her scariest mon is still the Gen 9 Scovillain. Yeah, Scovillain. I still think that is her scariest Pokemon. But we have a plan at the very least. Let's see. Is Throw? I don't believe Throw is part of this plan. Clodsire is part of the plan. And so is Togekiss. So Infernape is not part of this plan. I get everyone up to level 47. Yo, Hydro Steam? And that's boosted in sunlight? They just... Alright, I mean... I'm gonna go full special, I think. On Colossal. I already have Flamethrower. So it's like 35, it's 35. I was supposed to say 36, but it's 35. 36 is Sludge Bomb. Alright, so since Colossal is now full special, I could just run like a... like a bold nature on it. So yeah, at least tank Infernapes. Well, I mean, at the same time, do I want to be bold or do I want to be like something else? But either way, it's not gonna matter too much. I think maybe I like make it like plus special defense, just so like if I do have to use it to take on something like a Rotom, it'll be better. So like plus special defense minus attack. I also want to make him not Flame Body. No, not Flash Fire. Steam Engine, yeah, Steam Engine. Yeah, you're right. 100%. The only issue is with Colossal is he doesn't exactly hit that hard without Mega. Like his base special attack's like 70 or something. Like he could tank hits, but he's gonna get worn down rather quickly. But at least I want to use him like more for like baiting, I think. Yeah, I think that's like I want to use him more for baiting, because I think like the big damage dealers. Honestly, I don't even think there is much big damage dealers. It's more like stalling out Sun, so I can like take out Scovillain. I think that's the biggest plan. Believe in the Rock. All right, I mean I do have faith in him. I do believe. I do think he can definitely do some damage still, at the very least. I need to check his moveset. Alright, fake out, flip turn, detect scald. I think that's good. I'll go to that Ice Fang, Crunch Bulldoze. Do you have Earthquake over? Okay, you're good. Shadow Claw, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Sneak, and Flame Wheel. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I had to make sure we had Shadow Sneak as well. Mega Infernape is still, like, annoying. I like Timid on Togekiss. Just like I can guarantee outspeed Scovillain. No, I'm pretty sure Modest also does the same thing. Without Sun. Yeah, if no Sun, Modest would still outspeed. But I don't think the damages aren't gonna... Yeah, I mean... Unless I could get like a Oko after... Yeah, I think I do want to run Modest Togekiss. Oh yeah, yeah. You're right. I was unaware for... I was unaware for the double battle amount chimney. I just never changed it. Good catch. I didn't want to run in there without water absorb. Yeah, it was like in case Superior got out of hand, but Superior never got out of hand, so it was good. But it was like a failsafe, if anything. There we go. Alright, now I can double check abilities, because I don't want to pull that twice. If I could run Shell Armor over Torrent, I can't. Why did they give it Rain Dish? Bro. Why didn't they just give Blastoise Shell Armor? Asking for a friend. Like, I'm like double, triple checking. I'm pretty sure I don't need to run Jolly on Ceruledge. I'm pretty sure at least. Yeah, because... Do I want to run Jolly? I mean, I would outspeed Rotom Heat with Jolly. I think the bigger question is, like, does that change any roles for me? Actually, no, do I sell speed? No, I don't. Rotom Heat will always be one speed point faster because of being base 86. Thank you, Tratini King. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I still need to be adamant. Unfortunate, but that's fine. Because, like, Rotom Heat, you can at least stall it out of overheats, if anything. And at that point, it's walled by Clodsire. I should be... I also want to give Blastoise Rindo Berry because with Rindo Berry it can bait as a possibility of baiting Flamethrower from Ninetales. And if I can bait Flamethrower while going into Ceruledge, I can save damage on Ceruledge, which is like the main goal. Alright, first of all, let's even try getting to Flannery here. I believe it's this. Ah, crap. Nope. Bad move on my part. We fake out the Kecleon and we Aqua Tail. Then we Scald into Aqua Tail. Yep. Up here. Up here. Up here. Up here. I believe it's the first one on the left. No. Ah. Gotta do it again. The amount of times I've played through Emerald, I should know this puzzle. Alright, move check. Encore. Oh, wait. I can't learn Ancient Power anymore. No! It's annoying a little bit, but in the end, it's okay. It's okay. Coping. It's okay. I mean, I believe I have Earth Power, TM. If I can use that over Scorching Sands. Right? Am I going crazy? No, I picked it up. You picked it up in Jagged Pass. Yeah. So over Scorching Sands. Okay, I don't really want to teach it to Clodsire because he knows Earthquake. I actually want to make Blastoise special defense instead of physical. Yeah, Calm. Gyarados is adamant, that's fine. My question, does Blastoise outspeed Scovillain? It should, right? Yeah, Blastoise outspeeds Scovillain. If Sun's not up. So we can use that to our advantage. Do I have PP maxes? I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of Detect, because it's such a good move. I don't. Well, we're going to use 3 PP ups. Boom. Alright, now that, I can import the calc, I think. So that we can at least have like a better idea of movesets. So I don't have to continuously type them out. So I'm just updating the calc right now. Curious why I'm just sitting here. There we go. And first and foremost, I want to add my team. So we have Blastoise, Gyarados, Togekiss, Colossal, Ceruledge, and Clodsire. So this Ninetales, if it stays in, there's a chance it doesn't. It can choose between Flamethrower and Energy Ball because they're both going to be doing minimal damage. And since neither is able to 3-hit KO, I don't know if it's even going to like think about getting rid of the Rindo Berry first thing. So it may just choose a Flamethrower. Either way, the whole goal is to stall as much stun as I can versus the Ninetales. So that if Skullvillain comes in, it will have to set up Sun before it tries to do anything. And versus Walking Wake, I can always bait different moves versus it. So I should be okay. But yeah. Saving one more time. And let's get it. Lead Ninetales. Alright, there are 8 turns of Sun that we need to try and get rid of as many as we can. So I'm going to keep a counter to myself on a piece of paper. And let's get it. First we're going to Fake Out. That will waste 1 Sun turn. Now we are going to Detect, but I need to pay attention to what move Ninetales clicks here. Flamethrower, okay. That is 2 Sun turns. So to click Flamethrower, we can go into Ceruledge. I mean, we can also go Colossal, but... how much does Colossal do to... Colossal doesn't take on a Skullvillain. Unfortunate. Though Colossal will bait down the line into Walking Wake, which will then have to click Hydro Steam. Which would then go into Clodsire. And we could click Rock Tomb on something. So part of me wants to go Colossal. But another thing is, how much does Hydro Steam from Colossal do to Ninetales? Not enough. And Ninetales does too much. Okay, never mind. We are not going Colossal. We're sticking to the plan. We go Ceruledge. Alright, so that's 3. So now it's going to want to click Scorching Sands, so we go Gyarados. That is 4. Now I'm going to want to lower its speed first and foremost with Bulldoze with Gyarados. Still, the Ninetales is probably going to want to click Flamethrower here. Or Energy Ball. It was like a... kind of like a toss-up of like what move we would want to click. That will be 5 turns. So we still have 3 more turns left. But now that Ninetales is -1 speed, I believe Blastoise is able to outspeed now. I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go Blastoise because I did not want to bait in Skullvillain and be in an awkward position with Blastoise at that point. I think Aqua Tailing is fine. They switch into Rotom. I guess that could have happened since I clicked Bulldoze the turn before. Alright, that's 6 turns. This roam is going to want to click Thunderbolt. That is 7 turns. Now the roam is going to want to click Overheat. Or Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to go Colossal. And no more Sun, so we just click Ancient Power. It's going to Thunderbolt. It will do a little bit of damage, but that's fine. I'm curious, how much does Ceruledge do? Ceruledge is outsped, so it doesn't matter. I think I'm just going to need to take it out. I do at least get to proc the Citrus Berry. Roam goes down. Please go into your Hydro Steam Mon. Infernape. That also works because Infernape doesn't see KO with Thunder Punch. It sees it with Fighting Move. So we go Ceruledge. Then we go into Clawsire. And right back into Ceruledge. So he's used one Thunder Punch thus far. If I remember correctly, there is, I believe, 15 power points in Thunder Punch. Good thing I have like a showdown I can just pull up here. Yeah, Thunder Punch is 15. Flare Blitz also has 15. Alright, so what I'm going to do... we are going to stall. Okay, well I got tired of me doing that. Well, Thunder Punch was used twice. Flare Blitz was only used once. Walking Wake is going to see that you can click Hydro Steam here. And now I can click whatever I want. If he stays in, he stays in. I think my best click though is Rock Tomb. Into Earthquake. Yeah, because if he stays in, he's just going to be clicking Hydro Steam. So I'm just going to Earthquake. The issue is the AI doesn't like switching when I can click super effective move, practically. Is what it's stuck at right now. So I can take out Walking Wake for free. The Infernape is back, probably to click more Flare Blitz. There we go. Now he wants to click Thunder Punch. Right back into Flare Blitz. We're at 3-3. Why'd they give Flare Blitz 15? What's Pokemon Company thinking about that? It's 3-4. Maybe 4-4. Riveting gameplay. That's 4-5. That'd be 7 for Thunder Punch. That'd be 7 for Flare Blitz. Am I manipulating the AI? Yes. That'd be 8 for Thunder Punch. That'd be 8 for Flare Blitz. Ten. 10. 11. 11. 12. 12. This is great. I'm getting close to it being stalled out, so I believe they don't have any PP maxes, but I could be wrong. Either way, like, I want to risk it when Cerulege is in, and not when Clodsire is in. So, you currently clicked 14 of each move. I can risk it one more time, so that's what I'm going to do. That, technically, the should be out, And now I'm just going to Shadow Claw. Yep. They are out, so they have to click. Okay, Torkoal's in. If I remember correctly, Torkoal is rocking Earth Power. And for Sun, we've had 1 turn of Sun thus far. Torkoal doesn't have the Heat Rock, so there's only going to be 5 turns of Sun that I'll have to handle. Either way, we go into Gyarados. And when Gyarados is in, Torkoal can click any 3 of any between Solar Beam and Overheat. So what I want to do is I want to go into Ceruledge and back to Gyarados so I can at least get an Intimidate drop. Yeah, Solar Beam does not bother me. Curious, how much does Gyarados do with Aqua Tail and no Sun? Okay, no Sun, Aqua Tail will always take out Torkoal. So this should be... In Sun, Aqua Tail still does a little bit more than Bulldoze, I believe. Yeah. And Ceruledge does... Oof. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Aqua Tail and then pivot. We just Aqua Tail again. Right back into Infernape. Ceruledge should completely wall this. Yep. Alright, but we're back to the Ninetales. So we need to start stalling out Ninetales Sun again. So we go Gyarados. So that's 1. Now Ninetales is between Flamethrower and Energy Ball. So that's 2. That is 3. That is 4. That is 5. That is 6. And now I actually want to go Blastoise on the Scorching Sands. So that we can fake out. Take out the Sun. and go Togekiss. So Air Slash should do a lot to this. It does not see kill on me. It just took it out. And there we go. That's Flannery. A long roundabout way of taking out Flannery. And now that we have Infernape Bite, we should be able to just completely blow through a lot of the mid game with Mega Infernape. Outside of like double battles, those still require a lot of planning. Let's update the tracker. First one out was actually Burnham Heat, and that was Colossal. Then Clodsire took out Walking Wake. Was Torkoal. Gyarados did Torkoal, I remember that, yeah. Gyarados did Torkoal. And then Infernape was Ceruledge. And the last two were Togekiss. Ninetales plus Scovillain. Onwards to split 5. Our level cap is now 56. We can get some encounters. And we get a bunch of, I believe these are originally tutor moves. Dragon Claw, Thunder, Teleport, Fire Blast, Poltergeist, Thunderwave, Iron Head, Liquidation. Thunderwave's big, so his allies are really big. Weather Ball is a little bit bugged, I believe, so I don't know if I really want to go for it. Hex, Mystical Fire, Seed Bomb, Leaf Blade knockoff, Power Gem, Rock Blast, and then like the multi-hit moves. Yep. Can't use Iron Defense. It's huge. I'm so happy. I think one of my biggest qualms with like Radical Red was the tutor moves. So just having them all be TMs instead is so nice. Oh, I also want to get the scope lens because I forgot to grab that. Yeah, the scope lens. That's nice. Okay, so I haven't done this encounter yet. I think what I want to do is I want to save Eevee. The Eevee egg for later on, and I want to get the grass egg right now. Though, like, my grass type, Tangrowth is a nice grass type. Tangrowth plus Breloom. But I wouldn't mind having another, so. And there's some good grass types I can possibly get, so I'll go for the grass egg. Alright, here we go. Oh, Rillaboom. I like Rillaboom. I can't use Grassy Surge, so I can't use like Grassy Surge plus the signature move of Grassy Glide, but it's not a signature move, but I can use stuff like Drum Beating, which is nice because I can lower speed. And Rillaboom does just hit hard in general, so... He's just going to be named OK. I like Rillaboom though. I think that's a pretty solid encounter. If I can't use its hidden ability. It does have access to Fake Out. See? There we go. I can't use Taunt, so I'll get rid of that. I actually like Growl and Screech currently. Knockoff though? Ooh. We'll take that over Growl. Yes, Drum Beating. Taking my time. We'll say actually no to Wood Hammer for now. I'm very like mixed on the recoil moves. I don't think I want to use recoil moves unless like it will like be like the difference between a guaranteed takeout versus like not and then being taken out by them instead. So that's kind of why I'm mixed on it. Hurricane? Nah, you're not really a special attacker. Can't learn the Rain Dance. There we go. One level later, we get access to Psycho Cut, which is pretty nice. I'll get rid of Shadow Claw. There we go. There's Bitter Blade. That's the one I wanted. Sharpness boosted Bitter Blade. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to boost the levels of these three Pokemon. I don't really think I'm going to be using them. I can finally evolve Volibee. Heal Pulse could be useful in like double battles, I guess, but not really useful now. Close combat. We'll go over Quick Guard. Endeavor, no. Raybird? Oh. Oh. Really turned into a kamikaze bird. I think over Dual Wing Beat. That is going to be like very stressful. You'd be paying close attention. Of course you evolve at level 45. Why don't you? Why not? I'm using you like more physical, so if you can like get knockoff, that'd be great. Okay. Tickle, alright. I really like Ring Out. Can't use Grassy Terrain. Can use Power Whip. Can't use Bulk Up. I almost did though. I was like, oh, Bulk Up, it's such a good move, I should teach it. Then I was like, wait. Shouts to Wild Leech. Cheap viewers on Stream Boo. Check them out. I don't know how I feel about like Mega Gengar. Like, yeah, it hits really hard and it's really fast, but at the same time, like, I don't know how useful its ability really is. Outside of like very specific instances of like where the AI is like choice locked into a move that doesn't hit Mega Gengar like a normal move or a fighting move, and then you can lock it in and just like slowly take it out. I think it works in that regard, but outside that, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Do I have like TM for a dual wing beat? I don't know if you get that now or Flannery. I don't think Destiny Bond is legal. I could be wrong, but... Switcheroo. Ooh. Interesting. Acrobatics. Fun. Come on, give me Draco Meteor. Dragon Pulse, that's close enough. Nightshade? Guess over like Spite is fine. It's fine, but no. Grudge, no. Mirror Coat? I don't know. Will I guess like I can train up Honchkrow and like at the very least like it could be useful, you know? I mean, you kind of have to train up the legend. Will I ever use it? Who's to say? I like my biggest thing here is that I will need to take on the the Wind Straight house at some point. But I just don't feel like it right now. I don't really need comeuppance. Drill pack, that's what I want. I go to Drio. Drill pack of a pluck. Can't learn SD. Jump kick over agility. Double edge over double hit. Hurricane, finally, so I can run the Great Swan set of no guard plus Hurricane. Toxic Spice can't learn those. The fact it gets these though, like I mean, might need to take another look on this, so like more like regular Nuzlocke runs. Burning Bulwark? Are you serious? Wait. Wait. We'll go over Earth Power. That can always be taught. Dynamic Punch, if I can land. I'll have to level up Tepig. That's going to take a bit. It's Tepig and a little Muck are the last two. I do want to use a little Muck. At the very least for Wally. I do not like rollout. I'm sure there are some fun strats with stuff like rollout and ice ball, but I ain't trying those fun strats anytime soon. Learn your insurance again. So originally, Embor's hidden ability would be Reckless. And like, you know, you run Flare Blitz, Head Smash, High Jump, or Jump Kick. I don't think it regularly learns Jump Kick, but you run those with Reckless and, you know, deal a lot of damage, but you're taking a lot of recoil. Now, its hidden ability is Bull Rush, which is like a one-time boost to attack and speed. It's like for the first turn, it's in only, and then after that, it goes back to its normal stats. Honestly, I'm not exactly bullish on Bull Rush on Embor specifically, because Embor is really slow. That Bull Rush only helps versus like slower, like any like fast speed, base speed Pokemon can still outspeed Embor, even after the Bull Rush boost, which is kind of dumb, so yeah, that's why I'm kind of not like exactly high on its hidden ability. Can't learn Acid Armor. Nice try. Before I forget, I should update the Fortree City encounter. Not Fortree, Lava Ridge. Alright, and I also want to check. So if I remember correctly, when catching a Pokemon, their moveset is whatever of the last 4 moves they learn at that specific level. So if I want to bait Iron Hands, it'll be like level 40s maybe? 30s? It'd be like what? Force Palm, Slam, Thunder Punch? Like maybe Seismic Toss or... Oh, wait. If it's Whirlwind, that's bad. I don't remember. What's the level? I actually have to check the documentation here. But... for Mirage Tower... levels 30 to 35... Iron Hands is found on the 2nd floor. And... if I can find that. It is definitely going to have Whirlwind as one of its movesets. Oh, that's super annoying. That means it has a high probability of... oh my gosh, that's... well, I am bringing Pikachu. Like, I still want to bait it at the very least, you know? And we'll bring Tangrowth, because Tangrowth is naturally bulky. Which means I do need to level up Pikachu, unfortunately. And now I want to teach it Volt Switch, so I can at least pivot out, get some damage off. We'll go over Nuzzle. Can't exactly paralyze it. Alright, is Mirage Tower there? It is! Woo! I believe Lightning Rod does also the same thing as Static does, but I guess just to be on the safer side. In case I'm wrong. But this gives me a 50% chance to get Iron Hands. So I do want Iron Hands. I think he's like one of the best Pokemon to have. And like he's still a good Elite Four-mon. So he'll be my Paradox Pokemon. Alright. Alright, Pikachu. Let's do it. There's the Iron Hands. Level 33. Which means it has Slam, Thunder Punch, Whirlwind, and Fake Out. If he stays in the Quick Ball, it's okay. He did not stay in the Quick Ball. But Whirlwind failed. Was that a change? I don't understand. I do not comprehend. Does that mean he's stuck? I could just zippy zap? We'll try an Ultra Ball. Let's go. Alright, I guess they changed it so that Whirlwind fails on wild encounters so you don't run into that, I guess, which is really nice. I mean, if they did that for Teleport, that'd be also great, but I don't think they did because I think I've lost to Abras before. So I'm... Still, that's really cool. Thank goodness. Right? Or did it miss? No, Whirlwind can't miss, so... Huh. Yeah, catch these. You know, just catch these hands. Get it? I'm so funny. That's huge, so I love having Iron Hands. Force Palm over Slam. You know, imagine if Iron Hands got access to Zippy Zap. That'd be funny. Plasma Fist, though. You know, because why not? And hilarious enough, Plasma Fists also count as a fist move, so extra damage. Wait, I'll do Arm Thrust over Whirlwind for now. Alright, we got Iron Hands. This is 1 to 2. We'll also update the dock, so I don't forget. Alright, at the top, you get a Fossil. The Fossil doesn't matter. I've already got my Rustboro encounter, so I'm just getting the Fossil so I can trigger the Fossil Maniac, opening up the extra encounter, so that I can also get a Fossil Pokemon. I don't think Iron Hands has... Yeah, it doesn't have a nature. I mean, not nature, gender. Alright. Now for the toughest part of the whole entire run thus far. This puzzle. Gotta do it again. Well, gotta do it again. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. Yeah, root fossil for good luck. Alright. Now let's... Now that we've started that, we can go back to Fall Arbor Town. Go up here. And now Desert Underpass. We'll get to the fossil at the end first, because, you know, why not? Desert Underpass now brings me another encounter. And the encounters in here are just the fossil Pokemon. I could pull an Arctozolt or a Dracozolt as well. Like, I can manip one of them. The issue is Arctozolt isn't really that helpful. Dracozolt can be huge, but it's like a 50-50 and plus the 50, so it'll be like a 25% chance for one of them if I static bait it. And I don't really know if I want to do that, because Arctozolt isn't really that helpful. Because its typing isn't like defensively great. It's offensively amazing, but defensively it leaves a lot to be desired, and it's kind of slow outside of snow. And we've already done like the mandatory snow routes, so the only other time it'll be like super useful is against Glacia, and it had to be the Snow Glacia team. And at that point, I have an Arctozolt in the E4, so I don't know if I want that. Now, however, Kabutops or Omastar aren't terrible, because like there is still the rain route ahead. Like honestly, I'm okay with a lot of these Pokemon, and I think like outside of like Archon and Arctozolt would be like the two I don't want. So we send it. A roundabout way of saying we send it and hope for the best. Alright, show me Kabuto or Ammonite. I'll take it. Wait, I want to see if I can quick ball him. I cannot. We have Dusk Balls, right? I guess, how many Dusk Balls do we have? I want to check. 99. He will stay in one of them. Alright, and now we have Kabutops. And the Desert Underpass. And check what, mail. Okay. Doesn't matter. Aqua Cutter, that's cool. Mega Drain? Sure. Why not? Stone Axe, that's illegal, can't run that. Now, please tell me that you get... Oh, you have Sharpness just like... That's actually cool. I like that. Honestly, I don't mind Kabutops. I like him even more than I thought I would, actually. So that's great. So we did some more encounters, so I think that means we'll get to have to face Wally here, I think will be the next step. Wally before Trick House. So we'll just switch over to Calcs. I mean, we'll just go to... I believe his Gardevoir is Mega at this point. I think like the biggest issue with Wally is the Darmanitan is so annoying. I hate facing that Darmanitan. The Gardevoir can also be kind of a nuisance, but I like Gardevoir, you have like options to take it on. Darmanitan is like, well, hopefully I don't just get O-Code. Seems like it can be annoying too, based on like Dire Claw rolls, but at the same time, depending on what you have. Yeah, like Galarian Slowbro just kind of easily takes on Sneasler. Why does Darmanitan Flare Blitz do so much more than Earthquake? That's not fair. Still outsped. Yeah. Bro, even after Intimidate, Flare Blitz is doing a lot. Oh my gosh. Why do they have to make Flare Blitz boosted by sheer force? I Biggest beauty of it is I can run Charlie Berry, Gyarados, and be able to take it out with Aqua Tail. I think I might just do that. So what I want to bring is Gyarados. Glowbro. A way to take on... I guess, like, how much does Iron Hands do? I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring in my save file. I'll do that off screen again. Now that, like, I have Iron Hands maybe... like refreshing. Back to calcs, here we go. So let's see, we'll start with Glowbro. Then Gyarados. Then Iron Hands. Because I'm curious, how much does Iron Hands do to... I think like plus speed up minus special attack, like a careful nature. We'll have a citrus berry. But Fake Out plus Plasma Fish takes out Wishy-Washy. But then I don't really have a way to take on Corviknight with Iron Hands anymore. Which means I'll need to bring a Fire type. Let's bring the Ho-Oh that's in my box for some reason. That would be a great way to take it on. I mean, Colossal can take on. Maybe like a plus defense minus attack nature. So bold. Just so I don't have to hit it. I'm blind, give me a moment. Oh, okay. Galvantula is also a nuisance. Is it though? Shouldn't Dragalge be able to take it on? Oh yeah, Dragalge easily takes on Galvantula. And then it saves the last slot for a Alola Muck. To take on Mega Gardevoir. Or Moonblast barely doesn't to a Gale. Okay. Yeah. But the big issue is if Iron Hands is in versus Gardevoir, it's gonna click either Moonblast or Psychic. How much does Glowbro take? Not. It's not good for Glowbro. What? Gyarados? Do I have like a bulky like? How does Scizor do? Honestly, I think I just run Scizor with a Metal Coat. To guarantee take out Gardevoir with Bullet Punch. But we at least know what we're doing now. So we start with Glowbro into Gyarados into Scizor into Grudge, Iron Hands, and lastly it will be Colossal. I'll give you the Chargy Berry. What's the middle thing? Mellow Coat. Which I'll need to buy one up. I can do that. I kind of want to give this also the Charlie Berry. Well, because I don't believe... Yeah, I can at least bait like a burn on the... Yeah, I want to give you the Charlie Berry so that I'm baiting Earthquake from Darmanitan. Oh, you needed the Culver Berry. Here we go. Do I have Flamethrower? I mean, can he learn Flamethrower? We'll drop Yawn. I want to make Gyarados a defensive nature, like Impish. We have Iron Hands plus Def nature. So careful. I want to get Dragalge the Black Sludge. Alright, first let's go over the team. There we go. Wait, do we want to make Colossal defensive or special defensive? I think we'll make Colossal defensive. So make him bold instead. Doesn't really matter, but I think bold would be a little bit better here. We are running Wally without Omega. Let's get it. They got me. Gardevoir versus Glowbro. $72 max. I'm at 77. Okay, so he's want to go and click Psychic. And we just Bullet Punch. Mega Gardevoir goes down. You go Darmanitan. I'm pretty sure you want to click Flare Blitz here. You got Vantula. You have Dragalge. I mean, Wishy-Washy always goes down to Fake Out plus Plasma Fist, so... There we go. And that's easy Wally. I'll update the frag counter. So first mon was taken out by Globro. Second mon was taken out by Scizor. Then after that, it was Darmanitan. And that was taken out by Gyarados. After that was Galvantula, and that was taken out by Dragalge. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have Dragalge on here. That was the first frag for Dragalge. Cool. Finally got to use it. It was Corviknight, and that was taken out by Colossal. And final Mon was taken out by Iron Hands. Okay, so we took out both Wally and Flannery, and I think like with that, I believe that's a good place to end it. For next stream, we'll be taking on Trick House and possibly the Wind Street House or whatever, the Wind Street family. I'll have to plan a little bit more for them, but I think that would be the plan for next stream. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.